What if the power of the Force is surpassed only by its wisdom? Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi implored, use the Force, Luke. And at the beginning of my Buddhist journey, I was convinced that the key to mastery lay in power. The power of Yang. The power of being rigid, fearful, controlling, elitist, cryptic, competitive, and cruel. However, after years of study and practice and just blind stinking luck, I was persuaded that yin is the key to enlightenment. Being flexible, loving, laid back, egalitarian, lucid, cooperative, and kind. For although there is plenty of energy work in tonight's sadhana, it pales before the power of mindfulness and meditation, of accessing our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, simply through the power of inhalation and exhalation to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly, and to then physically relax and mentally release in the truly empowered manner. I look forward to chanting and meditating with this evening after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I spent more than 8 hours a day, every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the Buddha's teachings so that you would not have to. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. This evening we are returning to the six-syllable tantra of the Great Compassionate One, a meditation recitation of Avalokiteshvara. It was composed by Tsultrim Zangpo. My understanding is that it was translated under the supervision of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and I've spent years adapting and amplifying it so that it could be easier and more effective for you to practice. Hey, Brock, good to see you. Let's start with a bit of the old physical exercise. This is optional. Due to my wealth of disabilities, I am no longer able to do Tibetan-style Buddha bowing. So instead, I've found the hack, or I used the hack of simply replacing it with geriatric step-back squat thrusts. Compassionate, one. Rebel, great, compassionate, one. Rebel, great, compassionate, one. Oi. Well, that was invigorating. Let's chant together. Together, let's take refuge in the Buddha's example, teachings, and students, as well as generate a loving motivation to meditate. I take refuge in the protector Chenrezig, and for the sake of the 6 times of Mother Transmigrators generate bodhicitta. Bodhicitta literally translates as mindset of enlightenment, or enlightenment mindset. I take refuge in the protector Chenrezig for the sick, and for the sake of the 6 times of Mother Transmigrators generate bodhicitta. So, Chenrezig is an archetype of enlightenment. And as an archetype, his body reminds us, his mind reminds us of the Buddha's example, his speech reminds us of the Buddha's instructions, and his body reminds us of the Buddha's students. I take refuge in the protector Chenrezig, and for the sake of the 6 times of Mother Transmigrators generate bodhicitta. I just had a horrific thought, so let's make sure that the sound is recording adequately. It appears to be. Now, it would appear that I, for some reason, forgot to add something to this text, so I shall do that right now. Please bear with me. Okay, so I'm looking under my Dzogchen file, and I'm looking under E. I'm looking for under Easy Dzogchen. Control End. Okay. I'm going to hit copy. And paste. And I'm going to make this italic so that you know that I added it. All right. Let's together, let's recite. May everyone be free from misery, may everyone be happy, may no one be separated from the happiness, may everyone have balance from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging freed. Let's take a moment to consider the archetype, the statue whose photograph sits before us in the center of the page. This individual is known in Sanskrit as Avalokiteshvara, in Tibetan as Chenrezig, which translates into English as either one who notices the cries of the world or kind gaze. The iconography of this yadam, or archetype of enlightenment, functions merely to organize the 8 figures of speech necessary for deeply transformative contemplations, rendering obsolete superstition and blind faith in real or imagined celestial entities. Together. Meditating on love, compassion, joy, and equanimity, may all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Whoops, that's a wrong button. This is a better button. Okay. Quick like a bunny. Here we go. And copy. So here's the trick. During our inhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite words whose only job is to guide our intention. During our exhalation, we're going to physically relax as best we can as we chant 4 repetitions of this 6-syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And now we're preparing to rest our mind. Once again, please bear with me. And let's see, this is page 10. Okay, let's go all the way over here. I guess not. Back over here to page 10. Home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So what we're going to do right now is review what emptiness, or demystify the use of the phrase emptiness. As we relax into our exhalation, whatever we notice during our previous inhalation could feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void, like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although compelling to the eye, is not graspable to the hand. And this is in italics, which lets you know that I added this. So if this sucks, that's on me. As children, the first bicycle we received most likely had training wheels. And although they were clunky and ungainly, they got the job done. Similarly, this evening's first meditation is going to be clunky. During our inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, perceiving this very turbulent play of mind. And as we exhale, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing into mind's non-graspable nature. Together. Magically manifesting from relaxing into the sphere of emptiness. A cloud of Samantabhadra like infinite. A cloud of Samantabhadra like infinite offerings appears, ceaselessly pervading the vast expanse of the whole universe. May all beings of all worlds as they invoke the archetype, great compassion and one Mani Padme Hum. Whoops, wrong button again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Now let us remove the first of two metaphoric training wheels, thus reducing our silent contemplation from 12 syllables per breath down to just 3. During our perceptive inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, notice this. During our releasing exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing. While all phenomena are as non-graspable as if they were a vast empty void. All places could look as non-graspable as Lord's celestial mansion of light of the pure land of the Potala Mountain. Welcome to this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. We did get off to a late start. I apologize for that. Everything that could go wrong really did. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassion of one Om Mani Hum. So if you just tuned in, this is the secret. As we inhale, we silently and mentally recite a few words to guide our intention. As we exhale, we physically relax as best we can while chanting the 6-syllable mantra. So when we say Vati boon, Vati like boon for all loss, what we're really saying is, as we breathe in, we can notice circumstances, thanks to our sympathetic nervous system. As we exhale, thanks to our parasympathetic nervous system, we can relax our grasp upon our perceptions of our circumstances, as if they were as non-graspable as a Buddha's real or imagined paradise. And if I'm going to rephrase this, I'm getting confused between contemplations. Please forgive me. What the intention of this is, as we breathe in, we notice the circumstances that we see with our eyes, that we imagine with our mind, that we recall, and the like. And we wish that all circumstances of all beings was now as fortunate as a Buddha's real or imagined paradise. So good fortune is boon, and a Buddha's paradise in Sanskrit is Vati, or pure land. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And now things get really interesting. As we breathe in, we're able to perceive circumstances rather clearly. As we exhale, due to the workings of our parasympathetic nervous system, we're able to physically relax and mentally release, and thus our experience of the circumstantial can begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a paradise, real or imagined, comprised only of light. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Now let us remove the second of two metaphoric training wheels, reducing, our silent and mental recitations from 3 syllables per breath down to just 1. During our perceptive inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this, and during our releasing exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite the monosyllabic verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. And so now you got the basic gist. We're going to flip-flop. First we're going to chant, then we're going to rest in mindfulness and meditation. And back and forth. Chant, rest. Chant, rest. It's kind of like working out at a gym. Reps, and then you rest between sets. Together. Now we're going to contemplate the iconography of the archetype of enlightened compassion. As if in the center of kind gazes pure land I could feel as if as non-graspable as Chenrezig, the compassionate archetype of light. White and translucent and compassionately emitting 100,000 blessing light rays. Adorned with the holy signs and exemplifications, with a peaceful and smiling expression and a dancing gait. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassion and one Om Mani Padme Hum. So now we're wishing that all the health of all bodies, of all beings, now be as healthy as the individuals featured in tantric art. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. You'll notice that my tone descends in pitch. This helps us to physically relax, which is crucial. I should say crucial to the practice of love and letting go. Welcome aboard. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. Together, this phase could be like the personification of the mastery of awareness and letting go. These eyes gazing with compassion, with eyelids slightly open. These hands soft and flexible or equal in number. To the four immeasurable thoughts of compassion, love, joy, and sympathetic joy and balance. Un momento. This is an editing opportunity. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So, as we breathe in, we silently and mentally recite our compassionate intention. As we chant the mantra, we try to physically relax as best we can to help us to viscerally not only practice love, but letting go, which is known by many names, including Mahayoga. Now that we've reached cruising altitude, together as a team, let us meditate as profoundly as Ahsoka Tano on Lothal. Together. These inner two hands are bowing on the heart. This outer right hand holds a crystal rosary. This outer left hand holds a white lotus. May all beings of all worlds I see invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 This hair is dark as if blue and bound in a top knot on the crown, with a rest hanging down and a crown adorned with a blazing jewel. May all beings of all worlds I see invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 This body is adorned with divine skirt, bell, shawl, scarf, and crown tie, and beautified with anklets, bracelets, triple necklace, armlets, earrings, and crown. These garments and ornaments represent the 5 wisdoms and 6 perfections that we will explore in just a few moments. The left half of this chest is covered by an antelope pelt of light. This is a reminder that we train not only in love and letting go, but also in the subtle energies, as mentioned in the opening lesson. May all beings of all worlds as they invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 If anything in this text is illegible, please bring it to my attention. In each pore of our body there are infinite pure lands, each with a Buddha in the retinue of bodhisattvas. May all beings of all worlds as they invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. With the following contemplation, we are throwing a metaphoric brick through the plain glass window of elitism, the elitist duality of us and them, Buddhas, enlightened and the unenlightened, by imagining the possibility that each pore of our skin contains a Buddha's paradise, a Buddha and his retinue. We are viscerally reminded that the teachings are as close as the mechanisms of our own central nervous system. I'm looking at our sympathetic nervous system, our parasympathetic nervous system, and our empathetic anterior cingulate gyrus. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all sounds outer and inner generated by the animate and inanimate be blessed by the six-syllable mantra, liberating all those who see, touch, hear, or remember it. May all beings of all worlds as they invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Let us lovingly wish that all beings experience of the and relax. The experience of the interpersonal could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Together. May our minds like Chenrei 6 love the 6 times of mother transmigrators as if they were all children, while resting in the experience of emptiness, the union of love and letting go. Or in other words, non-neurotic love. Love that does not indulge its controlling potential. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, excellent. Brock has a question. The captioning don't have a clue what you're saying when you chant Om Mani Padme Hum. It's freaking hilarious. Oh, gotcha. I hope it's not overly distracting. I'm glad it's humorous. Life is full of tragedy. Laughter is a blessing. So let us lovingly wish that all minds of all beings now experience the wisdom of a Buddha. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Together. I sit on a white lotus and full moon seat with his feet in the Vajra posture, pervading all directions with the illumination of this pure light. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. We're now going to practice the Bindu Mahamudra of Bliss and Letting Go. Together. At the 3 places of forehead, throat, and sternum, there could be a white hum, a red and a blue hum, radiant and translucent. So, I like to call this tantric hand jive. So please place your hands before your forehead. Please place your hands before your throat. Please place your hands before your sternum. Well, this was kind of wonky, so let's try this again. Please bear with me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as a placeholder. Copy. Un, deux, trois. Okay. And paste. Okay, let's do it again. Hands at forehead. This is also known as sky gazing. Okay, hands before the throat. And now for a bit of the old horizon gazing. Once again, hands before the sternum. Now for a bit of the old earth gazing. May all beings of all was thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassion of one Almighty Manmehum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. From the vitality of this clear mind may enlightenment, may wisdom beings descend like rainfall and absorb with the mudra of Samaya, inseparable Zahum Bam Ho. May all beings of all possessively invoke the archetype, great compassion of one Almighty Manmehum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May light radiating and inviting the empowering archetypes of the body mandalas of our pores. Thus empowered, may defilements be purified and accomplishments achieved. We're now going to practice Anu-Yoga's Pawa transference of consciousness in preparation for the inevitability of death. So place your puckered palms overhead, if you please. May this head be adorned with glorified limitless light, Amitabha Buddha. Reminiscent of our blissful devotion to all teachers, examples, instructions, and students, as well as to the inevitability of death. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassion of one Almighty Manmehum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcome to this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them to your life, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. If you have any difficulty at all reading the text, please bring that to my attention. Puckered palms before our sternum. You love all 6 steps of transmigratos as your children. To your protector, chin raising eyebrow. How does an archetype protect us? By reminding us to wish well, to wish that all beings, circumstances, all beings' experience of the circumstantial, the physical, the interpersonal, the mental, be optimized, be fortunate, healthy, loving, and wise, and to also remind us to not only love each being's, but let go of each being's, let go of each being's circumstance, body, relationships, and mind, including our own. Together. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassion of one Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcome aboard. When you have a question about Buddhist chanting or Buddhist meditation or Buddhist philosophy or their application, please type your question in great detail in the chat window. Oh, look at that. That's what we call a contemplative opportunity. 1, 2, 3, editing opportunity. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Paste. Together. I offer I offer oceans of clouds of the ultimate offerings of mindfulness, meditation, and metta. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Together. You are enriched with sublime method and wisdom, and inconceivable qualities of magnificent wisdom. I respectfully praise the archetype who gazes with great compassion. May all beings of all possessively invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Together, again with the Bindu Mahamudra of bliss and letting go. If at this heart on a six-petaled white lotus was a seed mantra at its center, it could be reminiscent of bliss and letting go. These petals could be adorned with the six syllables. This mantra could be spontaneously resounding in emanating blessing rays. May all beings of all worlds I see invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 As we chant the six syllable mantra, may rays of light from the syllable mantra rosary make offerings of our practice of awareness, letting go and love to the exalted beings. In response, may all the Buddhas, real or imagined, lavish us with blessing rays that absorb into us. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So earlier in our chanting, I described how the six ornaments are symbolic of the six perfections, and the five garments were symbolic of the five wisdoms. And I promised you that later on we would explore those, and this is that time. Together. May white Om bless the metaphoric deva realms, purify the mental continuum. Let's try this again. May white Om bless the metaphoric deva realms, purifying the mental continuum of pride and the suffering and falling as from a great height. May the ultimate meaning, the transcendental wisdom of equality, and the perfection of generosity be actualized by all. So, when we notice pride as we breathe in, and then relax as we breathe out, it transforms into the wisdom of equality. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May green mom bless the metaphoric asura realm, purify the jealous mindset and the sufferings of fighting and quarreling. May the ultimate meaning, the all-accomplishing wisdom, and the perfection of non-violence be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And if you are as geeky as me, you may be a fan of Monty Python. May Yeloni bless the metaphoric human realm, purify the mental continuum of fear, and the suffering of working hard yet staying poor. May the ultimate meaning, the spontaneously arising transcendental wisdom, and the perfection of patience be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May blue pod bless the metaphoric realm of the animals, purifying the mental continuum of confusion and the suffering of foolish befuddlement. May the ultimate meaning, the wisdom of the sphere of Dharma, and the perfection of joyful enthusiasm be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May red may bless the metaphoric realm of the Preta hungry ghosts, purify the mental continuum of craving and the sufferings of hunger and thirst. Un momento. May the ultimate meaning, the descending transcendental wisdom, and the perfection of mindfulness be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, O Mane Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May by bless the metaphoric realm of the house, purify the mental continuum of hatred and the sufferings of heat and cold. May the ultimate meaning, the mirror like transcendental wisdom, and the perfection of patience be actualized by all. Aha. Okay, here we go. May the ultimate meaning, the mirror like transcendental wisdom, and the perfection of wisdom be actualized by all. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, O Mane Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcome to this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. The appearances of the forms of the three worlds of desire, form and formless, are as non-graspable as he who gazes with eyes of compassion. All sound that resonates is as non-graspable as the murmur of sound resounding mantra. In the clear light that is the awareness and release of perception, emotion, intention, concepts, recollection, and imagination. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, O Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. O protector of the snowy land who gazes with eyes of compassion, I request please with compassion pay attention to your child and bless my mental continuum. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, O Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. It is as if all appearance, sensation, and sound absorbs into the sphere of clear light. His foundation is emptiness. The path is of neither hating nor craving, but merely gazing and relaxing as if at the face of Chin raising. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassion and one Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 From space like emptiness pervaded by sky again, instantly arises all body as non-graspable as Chen raising, engaging in the work of blessing beings with loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Due to the force of virtue collected in the 3 times, including this recitation meditation, may I completely liberate the 6 realms of migrating mothers from the abyss of controlling samsara. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassion and one Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Whenever the appearance of this life passes, may all be born in the wisdom field of great bliss and quickly achieve the state of enlightenment. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype. Great compassion and one Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 By the blessing of he who is the ambassador of refuge and the three rare sublime ones, the protector who gazes upon all with compassion. May all the directions and times be auspicious and have happiness and goodness. May all beings of all worlds thusly invoke the archetype, great compassionate one, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May every meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings and practice master as well as teach him generosity, lovingly and generously, lovingly and wisely in the manner of scented spontaneity. May all meditation teachers spontaneously receive generous patrons, enthusiastic students, as well as devoted apprentices. And may many Dharma centers likewise be successfully planted, nurtured, and supported. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 10 2/3 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's early morning meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.